Hello and welcome to all of you. Come on, Ray. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to our coaching call number 20. So, in this coaching call, I have tried to cover program lifecycle domain, which is a most broad domain. And now we know the concepts of all other domains and chapters also. So, before let's start with the questions. And then if any question or any query, then I will revise the exam content outline or the time or the mocks. But from the last time, I think it will be very easy for all of you. Okay, so all of you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
let's start with question number 136, which is the first one for today. So the question is, which document is developed using input from all stakeholders, including sponsors, in order to initiate and design the program and benefits? So Kamran sir, what is the keyword here?
Here, input from stakeholders and initiate design program benefits.
So you have selected A. Why not
A,
D?
yes. Because, yeah, at that stage, program manager cannot involve stakeholders. That is business case and in alignment with strategic plans.
Right. So the point, if business case is before the stakeholders, so it is coming directly from the strategic input. Number one, is this the hint that we don't have to go to the business case? And secondly, also, we are going to initiate the benefits also. So the list of benefits is mostly in the program charter, whereas in the business case, we have cost to benefit analysis, cost to justifications, in which
Yeah,
we have to define whether we should initiate this program or not. Okay. So
yes.
here the correct answer is A, which is a program charter, because the stakeholders are involved and we are talking about the program and the benefits. Good. Next question. Question number 137. Kamran Saab, your answer?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay. So the question is that in which document shall the strategic objectives be translated by negotiating with stakeholders, including sponsors, in order to create a program scope description? The answer A is possible, B is possible, program mission is not possible because we are not talking about the direction or mission statement. Program business case is also not possible here because we are talking about the scope. And scope only comes after charter. So it can either be A or B. So someone has selected A, someone has selected B. So what is the key word here, Kamran sir? One keyword is program scope description. That tells
Description, yes.
it tells us that it should be a program scope statement. The only question is whether it's only program scope statement or high level program scope statement. So
Yes.
in this, as we are talking about starting from the strategic objectives, so it means it is coming from the initiation phase of the program. It is very early. So in that case, the correct answer is B, high level program scope statement.
Right. Yes.
Tehseen Saab and Kamal Saab, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Task 2. Please read, Tehseen Saab, read task 2.
Task 2, translate strategic objectives into high-level program scope statement. By negotiating with a stakeholder, including sponsors, in order to create a program scope description.
So here the keyword is program scope description. It means that it will be the program scope statement. But as he is talking about strategic objectives, it means that he is in the initiation phase of the program, and it will be a high level program high level program scope statement. So just keep in mind that in the exam, when you get the question like this, so in the real exam, maybe he will not give you so tough options. Okay, but we have to prepare for the everything. So in that case, please make sure that we have to link whether we are talking about the high level document or a normal document. So in that case, the key words are the strategic objectives, which means that it is coming from the beginning. So correct answer of 137 is B. Okay, Kamal sir, clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, 138. Yasin Saab, give the answer. Kamal Saab. B. Yasin Saab, read the question.
Sir, which documents is developed using the goals and objectives of the program, applicable historical information, and other available resources in order to align the program with the expectation of stakeholders, including a sponsor. So option is high-level roadmap, program mission statement, high-level milestone plan, initial program assessment.
So what is the keyword here?
Keyword is the documents developed using goals and objectives of program.
So goals and objectives means that we are in the initiation phase, or
Initiation phase.
it must be some high level document. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that is the first hint, that this should be some high level document. Next,
Applicable historical information.
that is
And other,
that doesn't matter.
yes, sir. And
In
other
order to
available
align,
resources.
in order to align the program with the expectations of the stakeholders.
Yes.
So here the important keyword is coming, expectations of the stakeholders.
Yes.
All of you gave the wrong answer. The correct answer is C, high level milestone plan. I will show you. Kamal sir, please read task 3.
It's not visible on the screen.
Sorry. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Develop a high-level milestone plan using the goals and objectives of the program, applicable historical information, and other available resources. For example, work breakdown structure, scope statements, benefits realization plan, in order to align the program with the expectation of stakeholders, including sponsors.
So one important, yes.
Sorry, from task 3, it is clear that the answer was high-level milestone plan. But how does historical information come into it? What is that? What is the role of that?
These are all the techniques that they want to use. It can be lesson learned register, it can be historical information, any other thing. So in that question, you don't need to worry about what techniques or tools he is using to get the information. The main important word that we have to understand is goals and objectives of the program and why he is doing this, in order to align the program with the expectations of the stakeholders. That is the only word. Whatever techniques he used doesn't matter to us. Okay. Yes. And one important thing I want to mention here, why I am focusing on these words, because high level milestone plan, this high level program scope statement, all the key words or the key documents which are mentioned in exam content outline are not mentioned mostly in the standard or in the slides. Number one. So number two, if he will ask you the questions in which he is expecting the answer to be one of this keyword, so surely he will write something very similar to this wording. You understand what I mean? So in that case, we have no other option to give another answer. In this today's call, I intentionally put the difficult or the very similar answers just to make sure that you understand the logic of here. For example, you gave answer B. Okay, let me show you. The answer B was program mission statement, and Kamal Saab gave option D, initial program statement. Okay, so if I go up, I will show you one thing just to clarify. What is program mission statement doing? Can you read, Kamal Saab, can you read task 4? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Read task 4.
Define the program mission statement by evaluating the stakeholders' concerns and expectations in order to establish program direction.
You see here, the wording is very similar, evaluating stakeholder expectations. What we have here is also the same. To align the program with the expectation of the stakeholders. So here is the alignment word. That's why we need a milestone plan. And their mission statement is actually telling us the direction. So here the key word is which document is used to establish the program direction. So this program direction is actually the differentiating point between the mission statement and this high level milestone plan.
So just one question. It means that you see, if there is a question like this regarding mission statement, program direction will definitely be there.
Yes, that is a key point. If he is asking about stakeholder, if we write only about stakeholder expectations, then answer cannot be mission statement. Then we have to see goals and objectives. Here in this we are getting goals and objectives. Using the goals and objectives. So this gives us the idea that we are in the initiating phase or in the beginning. So this will be some high level document. That is the first hint. When you get goals and objectives, strategic objectives, this is same wording, strategic objectives, goals and objectives. It means the output will be some high level document, high level and high level. This is similar. Now we have to see, if we are talking about the scope description, it will be scope statement. If he is talking about only the expectations or alignment with the program stakeholder, answer will be the milestone plan. If he is asking you about the program direction, then the answer will be the mission statement.
Right.
Is it clear? And Kamal Sahab gave initial program assessment. So Kamal Sahab, please read task 1 here.
Perform an initial program assessment by defining the program objectives, requirements, and risks in order to ensure program alignment with the organization's strategic plan, objectives, priorities, vision, and mission statement.
You see, in initial program statement, the program objectives are there and alignment is there. You caught the two words correctly, but he's not talking about anything about the stakeholders here. You know why? Because strategic program management is, consider this as a very earlier document. So here stakeholders are not involved physically.
Actually,
That's why
I was confused by the words of historical information, because usually historical information comes in the context of evaluating past lessons and deciding where to move forward or which programs to choose if you have multiple choices of programs.
Okay.
So that's why I chose this option. But yes, you're right.
The very important thing to understand here, when in the normal questions, okay, like historical information, mapping technique, scoreboard analysis, any tools and techniques, 95% of that time is that don't consider which tools or techniques you are using to get some information. Number one, because that will confuse you. Like your concept was clear, but only because of historical information we got misleaded. Okay. So it means that whatever technique we use, we should not be focusing on that tool and technique to give my answer. Number one, I have to understand the question that based on this document, what am I getting? If I am getting the baseline, it is a high level roadmap. If I am getting the program direction, it will be program mission statement. If I am getting only if I have to define something, it will be initial program assessment. And in this case, what we had, if we are talking about alignment with the expectation of the stakeholders, it will be the high level milestone plan. That is the key concept. If you understand this, your 50% eco is understood. How he is managing the words. Is it clear to everyone now? It's very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So next question. So 138, the correct answer is C. 139. Technisa, please read the question.
Yes, sir. The organization is planning to launch a program that will have 10 component projects. Which documents can be developed by identifying and assigning program roles and responsibility, in order to build a core team and differentiate between the program and project resources.
Okay, so you use the elimination techniques. A is possible.
Is possible, sir,
Why?
because here we have to differentiate between the program and project resources.
Hmm.
So this one is possible.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is a stakeholder matrix. So this cannot be possible
Why?
because we have to build a core team
Okay.
for
So
a
stakeholder,
program.
yes.
Yes,
Stakeholder will have a lot of other stakeholders, internal, external,
we
dependent,
cannot
independent.
differentiate,
Yes.
yeah, between program and
Excellent.
project.
So B is not possible. Next,
Yes.
C.
Then program governance plan, it will be on top of program. So that will also not possible
Why? Why C is not possible?
because a program governance plan is only they will focus on directly on program,
Hmm.
or in worst case, if the project issues will escalate, then only it will go to the program level, then only program governance plan will act.
Right. So project will not be undertaken or taken care by the program level plan. Right. Next.
Then program resource requirement assessment. So program resource requirement will only talk about the overall program resources. But so that will also not possible.
Right. Very good explanation. Excellent. So Kamran Sahab and Kamal Sahab, you understood the explanation given by him. So program governance plan will tell you about the program roles and responsibilities. This is correct if you pick the word from here. I think you picked from here, right? By sending
Yes.
program roles and responsibilities. But in order to build a core team and differentiate between the program and project resources. So in the complete line, he is taking you from the program level to the project level. So in that case, the program, any of the program plan will not work. You have to go down.
Hmm.
So in that case, the correct answer is A, accountability metrics, in which is a special word. Okay, and this in accountability metrics, actually you will identify the roles and responsibilities of project. Any person you can put, any resource you can put in the accountability metrics to see this is program level thing, this is project level thing. Is it clear?
Right. Okay.
So it means that the another thing that we learned, that we have to read the complete sentence. Okay. He clearly wrote program roles and responsibilities. This is a directly program governance plan. So he's telling about the program roles, responsibilities, and metrics. But in order to build, what is our ultimate goal? Ultimate goal is to differentiate between the program and the project resources. So this will take us to option number A, which is accountability metrics. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Question number 140. So take more time, Kamal Liaquat Saab and Taseen Saab. The organization is planning to launch a program that will have 10 component projects. Okay, this is not a key information. What should be defined for all constituent projects by analyzing the stakeholder expectations and requirements across the constituent projects in order to monitor and control the program. So it means that we are playing at the project level. We have to find something at the project level, not only at the program level. This is the first hint we are getting. And analyzing the stakeholder expectation is not important for us. So the question is actually what should be defined for all constituent projects in order to monitor and control the program. That is the actual question. Okay, Tehsin Saab. So number 1 is program quality assurance and controlling. Kamal Saab, why you think A is correct?
Actually, I was deciding between option A and option B, but when I look at the question, it says what should be defined for all constituent projects, which means something which will control over all the sub projects of the program.
Yes, yes.
By analyzing stakeholder expectations and requirements in order to monitor and control the program. Stakeholder requirements, number 1 is that benefits are delivered.
Yes.
Expected benefits are delivered, and that is achieved through quality control. When the quality is maintained, that means your product is acceptable. And second thing is control, and that's why I chose option A.
Okay.
Program quality assurance and controlling that will govern at project level all across the board.
Okay, Tehsin Saab, why C?
Sir, I feel that at least we have to stick with the minimum acceptance criteria to fulfill this stakeholder expectation and requirement. So there should be a minimum acceptance criteria. So based on that one, we can measure.
Okay, Kamran Saab, why B?
For me, you see, monitor and control the program is important. I mean,
Yes.
keyword. So it is related to progress measurements. So that's why I selected option B. So because this number C, that we cannot use because it will come in transition phase, and governance model is high level document, and quality control and assurance, that is some related to I mean quality
Specific.
related matter.
Yes.
Specific, I mean,
Yeah.
So that's why I selected B.
Okay, now read task 5.
Me?
Yes, yes. Can you see the screen?
Okay.
Task 5.
Define standard measurement criteria for success for all constituent projects by analyzing stakeholder expectations and requirements across the constituent projects in order to monitor and control the program.
Okay, so here in the question, there are two things to understand. Number 1, as Kamal Saab said, controlling word is only was only with the quality assurance and control. That is a misguiding thing. Secondly, when you're talking about quality or any specific plan, then if your measurement criteria or your success criteria is only based on the quality thing, for example, or if any case you have the success criteria that the project must be completed within the budget or within the schedule, then we can say that we have to look for the cost plan, quality plan, or any other subsidiary plan if we are talking specifically about that criteria. Okay, if it is the quality, then it will be quality thing. But here he is only talking about general monitoring and controlling the program, and like for the minimum acceptance criteria is used. They are seen when we have to close something or we have to transition something, that okay, I am done with my thing, this has been accepted, and now I can go to the next phase, or I can hand over something to the operation side. Then the minimum acceptance criteria is coming. When he's talking you about only monitoring and controlling the program, then the correct answer is standard measurement criteria for success. Okay, it's clear. So the correct answer for 140 is B, standard measurement criteria. Next, go to 141. Okay. Everybody can see question number 141, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Karan sir, please read the question. Okay. Manmohan, can you read the question?
Yeah. So
Okay.
sorry for being late, first of all. So the let me so which activities should be conducted with the key stakeholder by holding meetings in order to familiarize with the organization, with the program, and obtain stakeholder buy-ins. So the first one is stakeholder engagement, communication, program kickoff, perform stakeholder analysis. So communication is not yet, because we're still holding the meetings and everything. So that's not it's out of the window. Program kickoff
Yes.
is out of the window.
Why?
The only reason is because we're still holding the meetings. The meetings has already been holded, right? So that's what I'm thinking. There is no kickoff meeting. It's not the initiation of the program where I'm hosting a meeting with them. Hosting a meeting, a program kickoff happen once you have the program management plan, everything is approved, then you host the meeting with them. That's where the program kickoff happen. So this is happening after that or before that. The reason that I'm by going for the stakeholder analysis for mine, because in case in order to you have to obtain their what do you call their support and buy-in and everything, you have to make sure that you analyze them correctly, who is favoring, who is not favoring, and everything. That's why I went for the option D.
Read task 6 now.
Conduct kickoff. Oh. Program kickoff. Conduct program kickoff with the key stakeholders by holding meetings in order to familiarize with the program. Okay.
The key word here is that program kickoff is a type of a meeting. You agree, right? So in the question, program kickoff meeting is a meeting that we engage with the stakeholders. So here the key point was which activity should be conducted with key stakeholders. If it was not mentioned by holding the meetings, then its answer could be A. It means we have to engage the stakeholders. That is the best option. If in case he is not mentioning about the meetings, but here he has specifically told you that you have to conduct a meeting. So out of these 4 options, only program kickoff is the option which is a type of a meeting. So here from the keyword of the meeting and conducting with the key stakeholders, the answer can only be C. Program kickoff meeting. Is it clear? Yes, Kamal sir.
Just one question from the eco.
Okay.
It says hold program kickoff by holding meetings.
Yes.
So does this mean that kickoff can be a single meeting with all the stakeholders, or it can be multiple meetings with groups of stakeholders to gain their consensus?
Actually, when you are working in an actual project environment, Kickoff meeting is only one meeting, which is the final meeting. It's not negotiation meetings. For example, in our sales phase, which when I'm talking, developing a business case, charter, or talking with the stakeholder, this is all like a sales meeting or pre-off meetings. But when the project is actually starting, then we make a kickoff meeting. Then kickoff meeting can be, maybe if we are going to start the installation, then I will call it the installation kickoff meeting. If I'm going to start commissioning activities, I can say this as a commissioning kickoff meeting. Kickoff actually means meeting particular to starting or kicking that particular activity. Okay. So whenever you get the word kickoff, it means that you have to start that particular program or that particular activity. Is it clear to everyone? The correct answer is C, program kickoff meeting. Manmohan,
Okay, sir.
is it clear, Manmohan?
Yeah. I'll read the echo again. That's
Yes,
the thing.
please.
Just
Yes.
left right now.
Okay. 142. Ramnan Saab, answer. The organization is planning to launch a program that will have 10 component projects. What should be developed by incorporating the program vision and all internal and external objectives, goals, influences, and variables in order to facilitate overall planning. My only question is that why A is not possible? Program management plan, why it's not possible? Anyone?
For me, the program management is like is a one document where there are multiple sub program plans are there. So it's one document made up of multiple documents, right? So it's not like a single document which can be created. So you need like other documents to be part of it.
Okay. Only one thing here to understand from the wording of the question. We are looking for some document. What should be developed in order to facilitate overall planning? Means I am going to start the planning activity now. So it means program management plan we get at the end of the program planning surface, right? So I cannot use program management plan here because I'm looking for some input document, not the output document of the planning phase, subphase.
That's correct.
Everybody understood what I wanted to say. Here the question directly will take you to some plan, but consider Kamran Sahab, same logic applies to governance plan. Plans, whatever we will think, just consider we will get this at the end of the program planning surface. If you have program governance plan as the start, by looking at which you will facilitate overall planning, it doesn't make that much sense from the exam point of view. Okay, so it means I have to look for some document which will be a guiding principle for me to continue the planning activities. So in that case, the answer here is C, which is detailed program scope statement.
Right. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, so in the question like this, you can get 10 to 15 questions in which immediately you see this is the answer. But in that question, as I told you in the beginning also, if your question seems very easy, then please reread this question, like this question. Okay, so just see the logic. We are starting the planning phase, so I cannot have any plan at this moment. So I have to look for something which is used as an input to make the planning phase. Okay, so in this case, the option is C, detailed program scope statement. Is it clear to everyone? Good.
Yes, yeah.
Next, 143. Tessin Saab. So Tessin Saab, what is the keyword in this question? What should be developed in order to determine, plan, and assign the program, task, and deliverables? So what is the keyword?
Here the keyword is develop in order to determine, plan, and assign the program task. The keyword is assign the program task.
Yes. So
And
if we are talking something about activities, deliverables, tasks.
Yes,
It means I am going at a bit lower level. Okay.
lower level.
So
Yes.
yes. So A,
Yeah.
program work breakdown structure. B, program scope management plan. C, program roadmap. So A and C can be the option, but here he is only explicitly asking you about tasks and deliverables.
Task and
So
deliverables.
yes, just remember this word whenever he asks you about activities or something very directly to the thing, the answer is only program work breakdown structure. In the program WBS or work breakdown structure, we have actual delivery task and activities. Okay, and the same question, for example, if he asks you about when the activities will be delivered during the whole thing, or what are the critical milestones at which the program task and deliverables will be given, then the answer will be
C. Roadmap.
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 Yes,
Roadmap.
only, yes, this is very important. If he is asking you only about program task, activities, deliverables, nothing to do when it will be delivered, when are the milestones, the answer is program work breakdown structure. But if he will ask you about something which will tell you when the activity will be delivered, or when we will get the key milestones, the answer will be the roadmap. Okay, so here the correct answer is A, program work breakdown structure. Good. Next question, 144. Malsab, can you read the question, please?
Yes, you are the program manager for the construction of a new airport in your city. What should be established to effectively forecast, monitor, and identify variances during program execution? A, program management plan, B, program change management plan, C, program governance plan, and D, program scope management plan. The question keywords are forecasting, monitoring, and identifying variances during program execution. And change management plan is specifically for changes that may arise during the execution.
Right.
Scope management plan is created to define the actual scope of the whole program.
Yes.
Governance plan is something else. It is a high-level plan to govern the whole program and its sub-programs and projects. So the best option is program management plan.
Good. That explanation is okay. But one more thing I would like to say here. You see, here he is saying what should be established to effectively forecast, monitor, and identify variances during the program execution. So it means he is talking about the complete program execution. He is not, as you said, he is not asking about specific changes, scope, or any other thing. Number one. And secondly, remember the line in the which he says program execution of the program delivery phase can only start once the program management plan is there. Right? So it means that whenever he will ask about a complete program or complete in a broader picture, the answer will be program management plan. Just keep in mind, as Manmohan said before, program management plan is itself not a single document. It has a lot of subsidiary plans in it. So when he is talking about general things, like here he is talking about complete program execution during whole program execution. So the answer would be program management plan because it covers all the plans. But remember, if in case he asks you about and identify schedule variances during program execution, it will be schedule management plan. If he asks you about change variances, it will be change management plan. If he asks you about scope variances, cost variances, then we have to go particularly to that specific management plan. But if he is talking you in general, it will be program management plan. Okay. Last question for today, 145. This question is a trap.
Sorry, not correct, sir. Integration plan.
I'm saying this question is a trap. Okay.
Oh,
Which plan will be established by integrating plans for constituent projects and creating plans for supporting program functions? What we discussed before, what is a program management plan? It contains all the subsidiary plans, right? Do you have any document which is program integration management plan? Which plan is that?
it's a phase, not the integration management.
Integration management plan is here. I will show you where is it. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
The
Now
word
we can.
Okay, the word of program integration management plan is only here. Read task 11. Manmohan.
Yes, develop and support the program integration management in order to ensure operational alignment. Oh,
In order to ensure
okay.
operational alignment with program strategic objectives. So 2 points to understand here. Program integration management plan is not the plan that we are making in the whole PMI standard. That is number one. In chapter number 8, he is using program integration management to combine all the subsidiary plans. That word is program integration management, but there is no plan for that. Okay. Program integration management plan, he is only using the word in the governance eco, which is only to ensure operational alignment with program strategic objectives. So here it was very simple that he is asking you for a plan that integrate all the subsidiary plans, and that we have been discussing the program management plan. I'll show you here. Okay, task 9. Can you read, Manmohan, task 9?
Sure, sir. Establish program management plan and schedule by integrating plans for constitute projects and creating plans for supporting program function. Example, quality of risk communication resources in order to effectively forecast, monitor, and identify variance during the program execution.
Okay. So program integration management plan is no plan that we are making. We are only making program management plan, and it is made by integrating the substituent or constituent plans. So the correct answer. So like this question you will get in the exam. So don't get in a trap. Okay.
Yep.
Is it clear to everyone? So in this 145, the correct answer is A, simple program management plan. So I think that 10 questions are enough for today. Any question from anyone in this questions? So again, all of you who are preparing is very good. So I will just like to reiterate two things. Number one, the keywords that I have given to you, please revise it. These are very effective. Surely everything is covered in that 2 pages. And secondly, when you get very easy question that directly you jump to that question, please read it 2 times. Okay. Like we got trapped 2 times. One is this integration management plan. Another one was a previous question that was trapped also. So look for the thing by converting to your own local language what he is asking, whether he is asking for some input document, whether he is asking for the output of that domain, whether he is asking for some high level document. If it's a high level document, he will give you the keywords of strategic objectives, goals in the initiation phase. So it means that answer should contain some high level document. And in the high level document, we have only 3 documents: high level milestone, high level roadmap, and high level program scope statement. Then once you are reduced to these 3 words, you look, if he is asking for scope description, it will be high level scope management plan, high level scope statement. If it is for the baseline document, it will be a high level roadmap that we covered in the strategic management. And secondly, for chapter number 8, which is a detailed one, just consider that program management plan is at the top, and program management plan is nothing but the accumulation of all the subsidiary plans which are under it. And how we are combining this, the process is program integration management. But once we integrate all the programs or the plans, we get program management plan. We don't get any integration management plan. Okay. And the other important thing is that when he is talking about certain type of meetings or something like that, it will be a program kickoff meeting, or we will see later on post review meeting, which we are collecting the lessons learned or something like that. So it means when he will talk, ask you about certain type of a meeting, so it means that we cannot give a general answer of program and stakeholder engagement or stakeholder communication. If he is asking for certain type of meeting, we have to give the exact name, whether it's if it is in the beginning, it will be a kickoff meeting. If it is at the end of the program closure phase, in which we are taking all the feedbacks, lesson learned, and best practices, it will be a post review meeting. Okay. So that was a summary for all the questions that we have done today, and I think it will be very helpful. So next time we will do 10 more questions, and in the meanwhile, please focus on eco and the keywords, especially who are preparing for the exam and who are doing the final mocks. Okay, and if you have any question, you can contact anytime. Any question from anyone?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Yes.